Hello everybody and welcome to the episode of NASCAR Heat 5 2023 Mod Career Mode Season number 4, where you're looking at the race results for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series playoff opener from the Darlington Raceway, where it was Lane Riggs picking up the win and locking himself into the championship 4. Stuart Friesen comes home in second, followed by Grant Enfinger in third. Caden Honeycutt and Thad Moffett around the top 5. For the other notable playoff drivers, Ty Majeski finishes in 6th, Ben Rhodes 9th, Tyler Ankrum 12th, Mason Massey, the worst of them, down in 19th. Shout out Brent Cruz and Corey Day picking up top 10 finishes. But Lane Riggs picks up the win, and he's locked himself into the championship 4 in our NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series playoffs. As you're going to see the updated playoff grid here. Of course, 2 races to go in the opening round of the Truck Series playoffs at Bristol and Gateway. Lane Riggs, the one guy who knows he's into the final round. Honeycutt is at plus 30. Grant Enfinger plus 19 and Stuart Friesen plus 17 at this moment. The other drivers who would join him in that championship round. Then Ty Majeski is 5th, out by 17, and pretty much already must-win territory for Tyler Ankrum, Ben Rhodes, and Mason Massey, and going into Bristol and Gateway. So there's your Craftsman Truck Series update. In the background, we are practicing and qualifying for today's main event, the NASCAR Cup Series Enjoy Illinois 300 from Worldwide Technology Raceway in St. Louis. So we're going to Gateway for our second race of the playoffs. Should be interesting. We'll see how that one goes. So here we are at Gateway. Get ready for NASCAR Cup Series action. Stories of the race: Jesse Love, a little bit slow today. Ross Chastain, our teammate, has to go to the rear with an engine change, as does Tyler Reddick, who's one of the guys to look out for today, one of the favorites. Crashed his primary in qualifying, so he will go to the back. We are bringing out the Worldwide Express colors on our number 99 Trackhouse Chevrolet, looking to go back-to-back here to start the playoffs. Of course, we won the Southern 500 last episode in dramatic fashion with that late battle with Justin Haley. We come out on top. Now here we go, a 10-lap opening stage, so a quick stage here. We're starting in 7th and already going 3 wide, passing William Byron and Eric Jones into turn 1. Now we go to the inside of Bubba Wallace, and we'll work our way up into the top 5 into 4th place. A beautiful start to this race, already up 3 spots, now chasing down Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, and Joey Logano, all fellow playoff contenders. And now we're going to go to the inside, sending it 3 wide on Chase Elliott and Denny Hamlin. Here we go for the second place. 3 wide, we squeeze Elliott, a little bit of contact made there, but we go through, and into second we go. What a start to this race we are having. We're already on the back bumper of race leader Joey Logano at the end of lap 1. Only 1 lap down, still 9 to go in this opening stage, and we are flying in contact. Little bumper to Joey Logano, sideways is the 22. He slides and he saves it. Logano almost crashes. What a save from Logano, and we go by him to take the race lead here at Gateway. We drive away for a little bit, and then Denny Hamlin gets to our inside. The battle's on for the race lead. We get too tight up the racetrack, have to really lift out of the throttle, allowing Hamlin to get back around us, and Denny is back out front here in Gateway. We'll drop down to second, now trying to hold back Chase Elliott as this run goes on, but we're really loose on exit of the corner right there. We just don't have the grip that we did at the beginning of the stage. We are too loose. Gonna have to tighten the car up at the end of the stage. We continue to drop now. A huge slide out of turn 4. We're going to nearly wreck. We're going to hit the inside wall. Catastrophic mistake. We completely give up third to Joey Logano. We drop down to 4th now, trying to just hold off Byron and a few guys behind him as we are completely struggling. The car is handling out of control here at the end of this stage, and we are having big time issues. So some big adjustments need to be made at the stage end caution. Now Byron gets around us here for 4th, last corner on the last lap of the stage. We send it back underneath the 24, fighting with everything I've got to try to maintain this position, get to 7 points, even though it really doesn't matter. We're already locked into the round of 8, but still I want to keep the track position, and a huge slide out of turn 4 in the wall we go. There goes Byron. We're slamming towards the Haley. Here comes the 20 of Christopher Bell, steals 6 from us at the last second, and we will drop all the way from once leading to finish 7th in stage 1. Denny Hamlin picks up the stage win. Chase Elliott, Logano, Byron follow him, and then Justin Haley rounds out the top 5. Bell beats us for 6th by mere inches. Ty Gibbs 8th, Bowman 9th, and Eric Jones gets the last stage point. So disastrous end of the stage for us. We come down pit road, make our adjustments, restart here in 8th. We're able to clear Ty Gibbs for 7th. Now swing to the inside of Justin Haley and Christopher Bell. Now already working on Joey Logano and William Byron here. Turn 1, Ty Gibbs ultra aggressive there, shoves us out of the groove and into the door of William Byron. I'm a little frustrated, so I give him a little bit of contact there. I really want to punt him off in the corner, but I know that just would not be the smart thing to do. So we decided to send it 3 wide in the middle, try to get by Gibbs and Byron here as Hamlin continues to lead this race, having a very impressive start to the day and a very impressive start to the playoffs. Seems to be one of our chief rivals for the title here as we get through these initial first 2 rounds of the playoffs. We clear Ty Gibbs for 4th. Few laps later, we've now chased down Mr. Chase Elliott, most popular driver, And we'll go by the 9 to the inside, who is still winless this season, surprisingly, but he's been so consistent. He had no problem making the chase on point. So we get by Elliott for third, down to the outside of Joey Logano. Here we go for second place on the driver of the number 22 Pennzoil Ford, and we will clear two-time Cup Series champion Joey Logano, and now we throw a huge block on him right there. And now we start sights on race leader Denny Hamlin in that progressive Toyota. As we get to the inside of Denny, can we take the lead away here at Gateway? Gonna be close, gonna be side drafting, but we keep it clean. No contact made going down the front straightaway. 16 to go in stage 2. Great racing for the lead here in Gateway between Denny Hamlin and I, as well as Joey Logano right there behind us. And we are going to clear Denny with a little bit of an aggressive move there next to the 2, and we are back out front here in St. Louis. Now a few laps later, we're still holding the race lead. Logano starting to apply pressure to us, and we hit the curb right there in the center of 1 and 2, and that just moves us up the groove just enough to open the door for Joey Logano, who now drives through, and Logano will be leading the race for the first time since lap 2. As he's out front, but we chase him back down 3 and 4, give him a little bit of a bump there, nothing too hard, and then we go to the center of the corner, and the 22 is going to completely spin, and there goes Logano into the outside wall. Huge playoff implications, a little aggressive push, and then Logano completely loses control, hits Denny Hamlin, and wipes out on the outside wall. No caution. We stay green, and we would hold the lead for a while until near the end of the stage. We're now trying to hold off the 11 of Denny Hamlin to win this stage, but now the 11 gets to the inside of us and Hamlin, and we'll take the lead back once again. As here we are at the end of the run once again, the handling is going away from us. We don't have the grip that we wanted, but now we're able to cross over Denny right back to the inside in 3 and 4. We have a lot more grip than we did at the end of stage 1, so the adjustments definitely worked out well for us here as we get right to the inside of Denny. A little bit of contact right there with his door, but we're still side draft Hamlin down the front stretch. 9 to go in stage 2. We all have to pit here before the end of this stage to have enough fuel and tires to go the distance. We'll slide job Hamlin through turn 2, and we'll make the pass, and we'll take the lead right back. We are rolling here in Gateway. Then we get on the curb a little later, sideways through the grass. We save it into Elliott Hamlin, and now we're 4 wide for the lead. Unbelievable racing here in Gateway. Here comes William Byron on the inside of Hamlin. Then we go to the inside of them, 3 wide once again into 1 and 2. What a battle for the lead. William Byron, Denny Hamlin, and I are all going after it here. We clear the 11 and 24 by mere inches. Now trying to hold back Chase Elliott the ensuing lap, and we're going to get slide this time. We're not going to be able to save it, and around we go. We completely spin out, hit Byron, slam the wall hard. No caution. We stay green, and we drop all the way down to 5th place. And then the ensuing lap, we make our way down to pit road. Then we almost wreck coming back up the racetrack, causing trouble behind us. As because of that, the 48 of Bowman completely spins himself out. We still have no caution. Unbelievable calls by NASCAR here as he wipes out in front of Ryan Preece and Austin Hill. We stay green. And what a turn of events here at Gateway, and that's huge implications for Bowman. Of course, he is a chase driver. He needs every point he can get. So now we make it to pit road, 4 tires and fuel. Not in the safest manner, though, so we nearly wrecked ourselves a second time just trying to make it down to pit entry. Just such a struggle here to get into pit road at Gateway. A really tough track to make a green flag pit stop. Now here we are, 4 tires and fuel, hoping to just stay within the top 10, honestly, is this goal. Just get a couple of points, if anything. We'll see how it all plays out. We are currently scored in 37th position here at Gateway as we merge back onto the racetrack as one of the first few cars that did end up pitting because of all the chaos. Now the ensuing lap, we are going to make our way by Denny Hamlin and unlap ourselves, which is huge. So we are back on the lead lap now, which will help us in case caution does come out. We would not be screwed, trapped the lap down. So now we're working our way up to 26th position. Now we're going to pass Busch and Reddick out of turn 2. And that'll get us up into 24th. Now the ensuing lap, passing the next group of cars that came down pit road. That'll move us all the way up into 8th position. Now we get to the outside of the lap car of Carson Hocevar, surprisingly struggling here, what is usually one of his better racetrack so far in his Cup and Truck Series career. So now we get up to 7. Now here on the outside of William Byron, we work our way up to 6th place. So strategy's worked out just fine for us. And we're right back, sending it to the inside of Justin Haley. And we're going to make the 60 pancake the outside wall. Just no respect on my end for Haley there. A complete mistake. I apologize to him and the RFK team. Not what I meant to do. But just like that, we're in the top 5, fighting for some solid stage points. With 2 to go in stage 2, Chase Elliott looks like he'll cycle out to win the stage here. Last off the stage, I'm trying to hold off William Byron, who gets back to our inside. This battle is for 4th place. It is intense. Can we hang on and get the job done? Into 3 and 4, we try to send it just enough, and then Byron gets back to our inside. Going to be a drag race, but Chase Elliott comes down the front straightaway, and Elliott will win stage 2 here in Gateway, and Byron just gets us next to the corner, and we will come home in 5th in stage number 2, earning 10 stage points today, which will take it just like we did last episode in Darlington. So solid day for us. Elliott wins the stage. How about Ty Gibbs in 2nd? Then Denny Hamlin, Byron, and myself, the top 5. Kyle Busch 6th, Chastain 7th, Justin Haley 8th, Tyler Reddick 9th, and Christopher Bell gets the final stage point. So Hamlin and Elliott split the stages. We earn a solid 10 stage points, entering the 3rd and final stage of racing here in St. Louis. Who is going to go to victory lane? We're going to find out as we pit for 4 tires and fuel drop all the way down to 25th place. Because a lot of guys decided to stay out with their older tires, which is going to help us here on this run. We're already 3-4 wide for position, passing Christopher Bell, Justin Haley, Joey Logano now 3 wide with Kyle Busch and Tyler Reddick. There's Jimmy Johnson, AJ Allmendinger. We are flying through the field, already up into the top 15 as we go by Cole Custer and Sam Mayer into turn 3, sending underneath our chase teammate of Shane Van Gisbergen in the 97. Will go by SVG. Now give a bump and run to Chase Briscoe, get a little bit physical, take the position away. Into 12th we go. Now setting our sights on Chandler Smith and Eric Jones with just 22 to go in this race. Early in this run, we are flying through the field, already up 15 spots, back in the top 10. We got underneath the 48 of Bowman, basically drive through the 48 right there, get up into 9th. Now set our sights on Brad Keselowski and Corey Heim, running in 7th and 8th position. We go the inside of Keselowski, inside of Heim, go by both of them. Now work by Noah Gragson for 6th position on the racetrack. Just like that, we're right back where we were running. A few laps later, we track down the 54 Ty Gibbs, go right to the inside of him through 3 and 4, make a clean pass to get back into the top 5 as we go by Ty Gibbs for 5th. Now we catch our teammate Chastain as well as 24 William Byron, 3 wide to the inside. We clear Chastain for 4th. And now work that inside of William Byron here through 3 and 4, and we are right back into 3rd place. Now setting our sights on Chase Elliott and Denny Hamlin, your 2 stage winners. And we are right back in the conversation for the win. And now field upside, we dive bomb Chase Elliott into 3 and 4, make the pass work. Into 2nd we go, and now we are right in prime position to take this win from Denny Hamlin as we charge all the way back to the front of the field on our fresh tires. And then we come down the front straightaway. Caution comes out with just 10 laps to go. I couldn't find why, but the yellow comes out, so now we'll have a restart. We pit for 4 tires. Hamlin takes 4. A lot of guys take 2 tires on a differing strategy call. Among them, Christopher Bell, Joey Logano, Alex Bowman, Justin Haley, and Kyle Busch, who's your race leader. On the restart, we've already got by Hamlin, which is very important. And now Logano, we're into 4th place. Down the backstretch, 3 wide for 2nd. Here we go, going by Haley and Bowman. Now we're going to send it to the inside. We're going to be a little bit conservative here on the 8 of Kyle Busch, who's trying to get his first win in years. He hasn't won in multiple seasons in our career mode. Now we get to the outside of Kyle Busch at exit of 4, side by side for the lead with just 6 laps to go here in Gateway, and we are going to clear Kyle Busch into turn 1, and we have taken the lead with just 6 laps remaining in Gateway, looking to go back to back to start the chase for the Cup. What an impressive run this would be. Now here we go, white flag in the air, final lap, presented by Credit One Bank here in St. Louis. We have driven off to a 2.5 second lead over Joey Logano and our teammate of Ross Chastain. That's have to make it half a lap around, bring it home in one piece, and we will have back-to-back race wins. And this would also be a very important race for us. This would be career win number 50, which is a huge landmark milestone for us that means a ton. As we go through 3 and 4 for the final time behind us, Chastain, our teammate, going to drive it into 2nd and make it a Trackhouse 1-2 out of turn 4. We are going to hang on, and we are going to win at Gateway. We go back-to-back to start the chase for the Cup. What a run. We get the job done here in St. Louis, our first career win at Worldwide Technology Raceway, and we get it done in the playoffs, no less. Huge, huge, huge win. Awesome, and as a career win number 50 as we burn it down the front straightaway. Right up there with Tony Stewart on the wins list. What an accomplishment. It means so much to me, getting 50 wins. I mean, just all our hard work paying off, and the way we've just dominated these seasons has been unbelievable. I did not expect this much success, yet here we are, just winning and winning and winning. Get the job done here in Gateway, and now we are in position to go sweep the opening round of the chase at Bristol next episode, which should be a lot of fun. It's one of our favorite tracks, one of our best race tracks, by the way. Now we burn it down right in front of the pit lane. Just pretend our pit crew is standing right there, coming out to celebrate with us. And we are a 50-time NASCAR Cup Series winner in our career mode. Now we're going to head to Victory Lane to celebrate with the pit crew and the rest of the team who is so great today and helped us get to Victory Lane. Now look at your final race results from today's second race of the chase for the Cup at Gateway. We, of course, get the win, leading a Trackhouse Racing 1-2 with Chastain behind us. Shout out to my boy. He did a great job in this race. And then Hamlin, Logano, and Elliott have very good point stays, rounding out the top 5. Justin Haley continues to be the best non-playoff driver with another top 10 finish. That's 3 in a row for him, coming home in 6th place. Kyle Busch comes home in 7th. Bowman and Byron get solid top 10s for their chase hopes. Tyler Reddick gets another top 10 to his bank. Then Ty Gibbs has a good point stay, coming home in 11th. Christopher Bell ends up 13th. Shout out Ryan Preece in the top 15. Corey Heim rebounds for 15th. Blaney ends up 16th. SVG 26th. And then Larson DNFs in 39th. A horrible day for Kyle Larson. Let's see how that affects the playoff grid. The cutoff race will be next episode at the Last Great Coliseum, Bristol Motor Speedway. We, of course, have locked in on 2 wins to start the round. Hamlin and Byron have clinched their spot in the round of 8 on points. Bell, Gibbs, Elliott, and even Logano are looking pretty comfortable on points. Alex Bowman now jumps his way above the cut line, only 8 points above Ryan Blaney, and Kyle Larson, one of the preseason favorites and pre-playoff favorites, coming in now is 12 points below the cut line after 2 subpar runs, especially here today. And then Corey Heim and SVG, pretty much must-win scenarios, out by 28 and 30 points respectively. They're going to need a miracle, but Kyle Larson below the cut line, we'll see what he can do. Can he find his way into the round of 8? So we get our 50th career win, go back-to-back to start the round of 12. And as we end this episode, as always, I'm going to give a special shout-out to my channel members. Thank you very much to Brenda Brian and Jeremy Isley. I really appreciate your guys' support. It means a lot to me, helps this channel and I continue to grow, produce some awesome content. Now on a road to 2,000 subscribers. So if those of you that are watching this video are not subscribed, please do subscribe. It's completely free. It only takes a couple of seconds, and I'd really appreciate it. And if you become a paid channel member, the link is down below. You'll get access to exclusive perks. And until next time, I hope you all have a good one.